All right, everybody, Dave Bartosowitz again. I'm doing this for a reason. If you've seen some of my other videos, I'm actually trying to educate people about the differences of Mormonism versus Christianity. And I think I've done an okay job with that, explaining some things. And I wanted to really help you understand even more. So I'm going to be doing these type of videos to help you understand. When you have the LDS Church that's really trying to connect to the Christian church and saying, hey, we're Christians, they obviously don't have the same makeup or beliefs or similarities, if you will, of the Christian faith. Now, I was LDS for a number of years, so I've been to the temple. I actually went to BYU, graduated from BYU, and did a lot of different things. But I wanted to help you understand, like I shared a couple things just recently about the LDS faith concerning tithing, concerning the makeup of how they view Christianity, that they don't believe in the Nicene creeds, the creeds, and all Christian churches do that. But what I wanted to talk about today, and this is not for the LDS people in the sense, because I love the LDS people. I really do. They're great people. I've never had issues that much with the LDS people. They're good, solid people. But when you're trying to push Mormonism and say it's like Christianity, I do have an issue with that. I don't know if you know that much about me. For about 12 years, I was doing videos all over. I was like an OG, if you will. I have over 500 videos if you want to look. I interviewed many LDS people, about 500 of them, asking them a lot of questions on the street. But I wanted to talk about this and really to clear this. Mormonism really has an incredible amount of Freemasonry in it. Now, when you look at the Christian faith, the ancient church, you will never see anything of Freemason symbols. They have the cross. They believe in the cross. It stops at the cross. And you know that there are many Christian churches with crosses. In Mormonism, there is no crosses you see anywhere, as a matter of fact. It's really kind of interesting. But if you're down in actually Salt Lake City at the Salt Lake Temple or Nauvoo, you see these like images of Freemasonry symbols all over the place. The handshakes, the all-seeing eye. You see a ton of the inverted pentagram. You see a lot of things that represent Freemasonry. And as a matter of fact, Joseph Smith became a Freemason and included all this in their temples that you go see. So if you go to a temple and if you're doing ordinances, there's a lot of Freemasonry handshakes and things that go on there. And it's not really Christianity. We don't do that. So when you look at all that, I just want to give you a heads up that how does it possibly work in the Christian faith, really, when you look at it? Do we have any sort of Freemasonry symbols? Let me ask Grok. Hey, Grok, are you there?
Hey, yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Hey, I just want to ask you a question, Grok. Is there anything of Freemasonry in any Christian denominations that you see of symbols anywhere in churches and so forth? Just going through the process.
Nah, you won't find Mason. Got it. Let me know when you're ready to keep going.
Yeah, go ahead.
Show up in Christian architecture or liturgy. The cross, fish, or dove? Sure, those are common. But Masonic stuff? Not a thing in Catholic, Protestant, or Orthodox churches.
So why do you see Freemasonry going on in the LDS faith and not in any Christian churches?
Because Joseph Smith joined the Freemasons in 1842, and just a couple months later, the Nauvoo Temple endowment ceremony was introduced with several Masonic elements, like specific handshakes, clothing, and gestures. That's a direct historical link, not something you see in Christian denominations that long predated Freemasonry.
Thank you so much. So that's what you see. So again, is the reality, do you consider, when you look at the Christian faith, do you consider that they should have these Masonry symbols. They don't. There has never been Freemasonry symbols at all whatsoever, handshakes or anything that's connected to Freemasonry in the Christian faith. But yet Mormonism has all that. So we don't have that. Again, I don't have a problem if Mormonism wants to be Mormonism and it's outside of Mormonism. They can continue to do what they're doing. But when they're trying to come into the Christian faith and don't have crosses and have Freemasonry symbols and handshakes and everything, that just isn't Christianity. So again, this is a problem. This is why you have to ask yourself, are Mormons really following Christianity, or is it really more of Joseph Smith putting these things together and then including them into their faith? And I would have to say that yes, that's exactly what he did. So when you look at it, how is Mormonism Christianity when we don't have those type of symbols or beliefs in a sense? So that's my pitch on this idea. But I want to ask you, does this make a lot of sense to you? Does this really make you question Mormonism and say, you know what? That's not Christianity. Again, I don't have a problem that they put themselves outside of Christianity in the sense that they are basically showcasing themselves in a different way, which I believe they do. And for me, you know, that's heretical. That's not even a part of Christianity. When you go back all the way back into the ancient faith, there were so many different groups trying to say that they were Christian, the beliefs that they had and the different books that they wrote, but they were heretics. And so they were outside of Christianity. This is the key. This is similar to what Mormonism is trying to connect to Christianity, and it's just not right. And so anyway, I hope this helped you guys out to think about this for a second, and have a great day, and God bless you guys.